and our culture. We got to come back to knowing our history and knowing our Constitution. Listen, write this down, put it on your phone, write down. ConstitutionCoach.com. ConstitutionCoach.com. You got a coach for your finances. You got a coach for your health. We need a coach in freedom right now, and I'm asking you to become the coach. You be the catalyst to restore the biblical and constitutional principles that made our nation great in the first place. We're giving it away to you for free. Get online, we'll train you. You can host our Constitution classes. It's not boring. It's not going to put you to sleep. We actually teach the Constitution in Independence Hall, in the room where it was framed. I changed my mask because the moisture has saturated that mask to the point where it is no longer effective, and it becomes ineffective to me. It not only lowers my arterial oxygen, but it makes it dangerous to my patient. And yet we're being told to wear masks. We're being told to wear cloth masks, which may dramatically increase infectivity. I'm a former medical editor. I know how to read the damn science. I've read the science, and it does not support what we're recommending. And that's got to stop. And you need to be armed with the knowledge to know that community wearing of masks is ineffective, and it may be dangerous. The other pseudoscience, fraud, and misinformation that's being parroted by the Mockingbird mainstream media is that we should be locking down. That is an experiment on the human population that has never been done before. Every pandemic, and there's been many, I survived the 1968 pandemic. My mother was a frontlines worker in the hospital. She got the Hong Kong flu. I got it as a 3-year-old. I still remember the fever dreams from that time. But you know what we did? We overcame it, and we became a part of the herd immunity. And that's what you're all doing. If you want to protect vulnerable populations in this country, if you want to protect the elderly and the comorbid conditions that Cuomo did not, as he released more infected long-term care patients back into those long-term care centers, killing 33% of the deaths in New York. 21 years ago, I took an oath to do no harm. I see my medical profession. I see the pharmaceutical industrial medical complex doing harm in this country. We are not testing vaccines. The vaccine that will be mandated, if you haven't seen HR 666, the Trace Act, you're not paying attention. We are seeing the rise of a medical police state. They are weaponizing the departments of health to come to your families, to separate your families, to separate you from your children, and it cannot be allowed. Says, oh, I'm sorry, now it's 80,000. Are you kidding me? Think about that, folks. Neil Ferguson said 2.2 million Americans might die. Who knows that to be true? Now we adjusted down to 80,000. Do you know that in 2017 and 2018, the common flu killed 80,000 people? Look it up. Go to primetimeshow.com. Look it up. primetimeshow.com. The facts are there. I met with the governor of our state. He did not know this. If you're going to shut down your states based upon a model, shouldn't you have looked at your model? Hell yeah! You guys tired? This day alone is for service members who died defending this nation. To defend our rights against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And right now, mobilizing around us is the Chicago PD. You tell me why that man in that uniform who probably served in the country should be against me. Right. Why should we have blue or green? What is his oath? What is their oath? What is your oath? To support and defend the Constitution. Again, say it with me. Foreign and domestic. Foreign and domestic. We cannot have a conversation about civil rights or constitutional rights without talking about our families. You're standing here today because of your family. You're standing here today because of your children. That's why I'm standing here today. Oh, yeah. I spent 20 years of honorable service. I retired with an honorable discharge.
Thank you.
No. No, don't thank me. Don't thank me. Don't thank me. Here's why. I was paid to support and defend the Constitution. We all swore the oath. They swore the oath. But let me tell you what I didn't do. I did not defend the Constitution against domestic enemies. They kept my eyes turned outward to Afghanistan, to North Korea, to Iraq.
All the while, our rights are being eroded every single day in the capital of Springfield. Tell me something right now. Where are all the Republican legislators right now? Where are they? They stand for you? Do they? No. Where are they at? I drove 12 hours. 12 hours from the state of Arkansas to get up here and speak for 10 minutes. I went last week to Michigan. Drove 18 hours to get to Michigan to speak for 10 minutes. Why? Because I care. I understand there's a risk. You understand there's a risk. We don't need a social distance officer. We understand the risk. Hell no! Do we not? Freedom! That's what I want to hear. Freedom! 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 He's being pressured off by the police, and we have to wrap this up. And why should we? Hell no! We won't go! 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 Why doesn't Lori Lightfoot herself walk down here and handcuff this honorably discharged veteran? Why doesn't Governor J.B. Pritzker march his big ass right up here and arrest him? I'll tell you what, they're all cowards. They're all cowards. They send somebody else to do their dirty work. I don't hate my brothers in blue. I love them. I love them. I love those men and women. But they have to admit, you got to look me in my eyes, and you got to admit right now, you swore to support and defend the oath against all enemies, foreign and domestic. To support these people's constitutional right to peacefully gather the way that they're doing right now. I tell you right now, Martin Luther King Jr., we invoke his name all the time. But you know what we don't invoke? We don't invoke his action. We don't invoke his spirit. We don't invoke his love for man. Because if we did, we would stand right here today, every single one of us, and if they want to arrest us, they'd come over and arrest us today.
Are you going to have enough paddy wagons?
I'll stand right here. They want to arrest me? Come get me out of this spot. Come get me out of this spot. Yeah. You stand up here with me. If you want a COVID hug, a big round COVID hug, come up here, I'll give you a hug. All right, guys.
Hold on a second. Yo no estoy.